Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hey, what's going on, guys? 7 o'clock, you already know. It's your favorite show. We in the house. Just a Bit Outside radio show. I am your host, Kescia, and to my right, as always, is my main man, Mark Foster. What it do, Playboy?
It's going. It's Monday.
Happy Monday, mother.
Happy Monday.
Yeah.
At work, it's the end of fiscal year, so
Yeah.
it's getting crazy.
That's always a bear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Touch your microphone.
It's on. Let's see.
So how was your weekend?
Hot.
Yeah? Did you get any swimming in?
No, I didn't get any swimming in. I went and tried to do a little bit of packing because I'm going to be moving again.
Okay.
And, just kind of chill and get stuff done.
Getting closer to the city?
Yeah.
Back to the hood?
Back. coming back to me.
Yeah. Dig
Not to Cali.
All right, well, I mean, a lot went, you know what I did this week? I went to the drive-in this weekend. My first time this summer. Went out to Benji's.
Yeah?
Yeah. They had Aladdin and they had Dark Phoenix. It was like a double feature.
Yeah?
So, I had 2 little 11-year-old boys with me, right? So, I tell them, like, going to the drive-in, going to see a couple movies. They're like, well, what are we going to see? So, I'm thinking it's pretty cool. We'll see Aladdin and we'll see Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I want to see Aladdin. Why are we at dinner? Falling out and everything. I'm like, look, I want to see Ding Dang Aladdin. We're going to go see Aladdin. You know what I mean? So sit in the back seat, chill out, enjoy the show with your popcorn. Let me tell you, halfway through the movie, I hear from the back seat, I can show you the world. Right. They're like singing along and everything. I turned around, I'm like, man, what happened to you? I don't want to see Aladdin. They're like, this is good. I'm like, man, y'all some BS for real.
Man.
It's really good. Dark Phoenix, I heard, it got kind of mixed reviews, but I thought it was decent.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I'm kind of hyped up for New Mutants.
You said who?
The New Mutants?
Oh, yeah. Like
horror slant on
yeah.
The X-Men?
Yeah, the young bloods, they're pretty cool. They got some flavor to them, So, you guys, we had a lot going on this weekend around town. We had the BWC, Baltimore Women's Classic, for all of our runners out there. And that's become a yearly thing here in Baltimore. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. And fortunately for us, we have a couple of runners coming through, chop it up with us, talk about their efforts with the BWC and running in general. So for all of our outsiders out there who like to get their run on, it should be a good, fun show for everybody.
Speaking of fun, I have something for you.
Oh, Lord.
So you make claims.
I'm scared and excited at the same time.
You should be scared.
Oh, God.
Oh, where is it? Okay.
Got a lot going on. That's a pretty cool bag. That's a Ravens bag.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay.
What you got in there?
I know I got it somewhere in here. I think there's just
Yeah, you
one.
digging through that like you use. It's, oh.
Is that it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've had like icing here, but it's still kind of.
Yeah.
I like beer and I like sour, but I could not do that.
Oh my goodness, sour monkey.
And there's more here.
Oh yeah.
Not the sour monkey, but there's more.
Well, thank you, my friend, and cheers.
I gotta see your face.
All right, here we go, guys. Bottoms up.
That's some shit.
Ooh. All right, outsiders. Got this. Wow, that's some. That's something. That is something. Woo! All right, so now we in full effect now. Yo, for all my beer drinkers out there, yo, who out there drinking these sours, man? I mean, this is some. It tastes fermented. Like I don't even know. Like that, this is some strong stuff, man. There's definitely an acquired taste.
Yeah.
Yo, for all our beer drinkers out there, if you down with the sours, shout out a couple of your favorites, so we, Mark and I can check them joints out.
Yeah.
From one beer drinker to another, you already know.
Locals, national, whatever.
Yeah. Well, especially locals, because we already know we about the 410. It's our city.
Yeah.
But keeping things moving, this afternoon, basically, at around noon, the women's U.S. national soccer team. Excuse me. The U.S. women's national team took on Spain in a, people knew that this would be a test for the women's team, and the women's team held up. They won the match 2-1, thanks to I know I'm gonna butcher this name, Megan Rapinoe, 2 penalty kicks. The first goal went down, I think it was like within the first 5 minutes of the match.
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, okay, USA is doing what they've been doing, jumping out in US fashion. And I swear to God, like 3 or 4 minutes later, Spain locked the game up. So of course I was like, man, I don't know about this. They looked like they were ready to play. But thanks to some pretty solid defense and that goalie is just something else, man.
For sure.
And I was talking to Nicole, who's out in, she's in the West, so she's like in Montana, Idaho, checking out. She works for the government, so she's doing these ammonia tests or something like that. I don't even understand how, big deal, basically. And she was watching the game, and I told her I was going, and this is Nicole's words, not mine. So we're talking about the national team and everything. She's like, man, that goalie looks like she drinks Mountain Dew. I was like, what the hell does that mean? She's like, she looks a little rough, a little hard there. And I was like, well, there's a couple of them on there that look like they drink Mountain Dew. You know what I mean? But they get the damn job done.
That's what matters most.
Hell yeah. So with this was the round of 16. So the U.S. women's national team advances to the quarterfinal, I believe, and that is going down Friday at 3 o'clock, and it's against France, which apparently is a pretty huge matchup for them. Rivalry, if you will, skill set pretty evenly matched. And from what I'm hearing, this is the matchup that everybody wanted to see in the World Cup. So, I'm looking forward to it. Friday, 3 p.m. Hell yeah. So, what you think the chances are? You think the national team's chances are to advance to the semis?
USA.
Yo, I gotta tip my hat to the girls, man. Like, I really love their competitiveness. I really love their perseverance. There's been a couple of times in the tournament they've gotten to a couple of sticky places, and they were able to keep their head and stay in the game.
That's what mattered most today. Like, there's a couple instances where there were some really hot steals from Spain, and just Spain looked like they could take control any minute.
Yeah.
But they hung in there and they got the win, and that's what matters.
Yeah, I think from what I could tell, I wasn't able to watch the actual game, but I was following the GameCast on the internet.
Yeah.
Did Julie Ertz play?
I have no idea.
I think she might have. I know she was out for an injury for a little period of time, but I think she came back also, and was a big, that provided a big boost for the national team. Yeah. So, outsiders, we might put that up as a people's poll question. Will the U.S. advance to the semis? Again, that game is going down on Friday, 3 p.m. I predict that this will be another day where production will be very low across the United States of America. I was actually talking to Freddie today, and I hope there aren't any IND people watching, but she's like, there's absolutely no work getting done right now, and I'm like, oh man, that's what's up. Like, she had the live stream going, so she was texting me throughout the game. Also, she was lit. She's pretty happy, and her and Erica are really excited about this upcoming game, and I think they're going to go down to Fells to watch that joint. But I don't believe, I don't believe I'll be able to. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to sneak out, but chances are looking very slim right now.
It's going early.
Yeah, me coming in early on a Friday. No dice, son. No dice. What else we have going down last week? Big deal. NBA draft went down. Pretty much went as everybody expected, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty textbook. Zion went down, number 1. R.J. Barrett, number 3. First-time teammates went as the first 3. Within the first 3 in I think it's been about 10, 12 years, something like that. I believe, what was the last ones to do it? Might have been Anthony Davis and the Wiggins kid out there in, oh God, what's that boy's name? He from Canada or something like that. Anthony Wiggins?
Anthony Wiggins?
No, Anthony Davis and Antoine Wiggins.
Antoine.
Yeah. I think it's Antoine Wiggins. Man, let me have another sip. But, all right, I think it's about time we gotta take a quick commercial break. But you guys, when we come back, we're gonna chop it up a little bit more on this NBA draft. And we also got some WTF moments of the week. My man Kyrie Irving, he's back at it again. It's fucking crazy, yo. All right, so don't go anywhere, you guys. Just a bit outside. Cheers.
Just a Bit Outside radio show.
There is one glaring stat that I read about while watching the games over the weekend. New York Yankees went 22 straight innings with at least one strikeout.
Really?
That's a major league record for the postseason.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's an interesting statistic.
It is, and then when you think about it, it's like, okay, that, to me, that's like a big reason why, they're losing right now.
Whatever happened to the times when we cared for one another, we shared the same respect. What is happening? We're trading what's important for shiny things. I can't allow this blasphemy.
Business owners, need more customers? Offer fantasy sports contests and generate more sales. Restaurants, bars, hotels, auto dealerships, real estate offices. Whatever your business, fantasy sports contests can help you increase your sales and bring you more loyal customers. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. Our software lets you customize contests fast and easy for your brand. That's right. Visit Fanify.com or call 888-55-SPORT. That's 888-55-SPORT or visit Fanify.com.
The Artist Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out.
Exactly.
Just don't
if you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature. And I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Great Kescia yet again. Have a drink of sour beer. Thank you for joining us each and every week, every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m. Facebook Live, YouTube. Check us out wherever podcasts are, Apple, Google, all that. And you know, it's Championship Monday. We got a championship game going on. NCAA men's baseball.
Yes! Is it Michigan?
Michigan and Vanderbilt. Michigan's up 1-0 already.
Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Michigan is kind of like a Cinderella team from what I understand, yo. And what's not to love about that? You know what I mean?
A lot of people are going for them because of Cinderella. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know, I always love an underdog, so.
For sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. So when we left off, we were talking about the NBA draft, you guys. And Zion going, Williams going number 1 to the New Orleans Pelicans. As we all know, the Pelicans just let go of Anthony Davis, and he is off to the Lakers. So, you know, Zion's got some pretty big shoes to fill, you know, and I couldn't help but wonder, will Zion be as big in New Orleans as Anthony Davis has been?
I think he could be.
Yeah.
It's crazy because like his basketball skills are amazing, and he's kind of built like Charles Barkley. He's got some meat to him.
Yeah.
He's not a skinny dude.
Yeah.
So I could see him like pounding the boards and getting in there, stealing rebounds off of people. He's going to be good.
Absolutely. And you know, to kind of piggyback off of that, you know, it took Anthony Davis a little while to get that that girth to him. And, you know, can you imagine Zion at, you know, 3-4 years into the league after he's put on a little bit of that weight, and, man, he's going to be a powerhouse. You know, I am a little bit concerned because historically, you guys, you know, anybody that's Duke fans or college basketball fans, their players don't really do too fantastic in the NBA.
You mean you're not a fan of the Christian Littner era?
Man, Christian Laettner came to the NBA and lost his damn mind. You know? Do you remember how wild he was? Like, he's like, yo.
He seemed like a good kid in college, and he like went haywire in the NBA.
Yeah. And we got some of our usual suspects on the feed. Hey, what's up, Harry? What's going on, Natalie? Lonnie, what's good, brother? He says he's bigger than Braun, talking about Zion, but if his shot doesn't improve, the league will pass him by. You know, I can see what you're saying there, bro, but I am desperate. I desperately want to see the NBA get back to the post-up game, yo. I am so tired of this perimeter and jump shot shooting. Like, yo, I mean, this offense is just not my thing. I want to see the ground and pound. And if the NBA, and I'm saying we, yes, I'm a part of the NBA too. But if we can get back to that post-up game, he's going to eat. Dog, he's going to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, he's got good form. He's got some moves there, yo.
Absolutely.
And he's athletic too, man. Like, that's the thing about these young bloods that I really enjoy. Like, they can have some size, but the athleticism is like up here at every position, yo. You know what I mean?
He's a pure athlete.
Yeah.
He doesn't see too often.
Absolutely. So, there's, and I'm not even talking about play and as far as like, what he brings to the team, but there's a big void left behind when Anthony Davis left. You know what I mean? And I'm talking about star power. I'm talking about what sells tickets and whatnot. And I think that, this was a big pickup for them. I mean, of course, everybody knew that that's where he was going to end up. But I see you on, Dolly. But I think that he will be the superstar that they need. And also, it'll bring some, a lot of young fans and young NBA fans to the city of New Orleans and that basketball organization.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Los Angeles Lakers sure did give the Pelicans enough to build a great team around young Zion.
Man, they gave up a whole lot, dog. They gave up a whole lot. You know what I mean?
3 number ones.
Yeah, and ultimately, if New Orleans is smart, they'll be able to do something with that, and they will be able to do what the hell the Lakers was trying to do in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like a nice young team that you can keep together for a couple of years or whatever.
No joke. If they can turn those number 1 picks into like really amazing players, it'll be like the Dallas Cowboys in the 90s with the Herschel Walker trade.
Absolutely.
They can build a dynasty almost.
Yeah, we got a couple people on the feed. My Aunt Dolly said Grant Hill. I mean, how can we forget about Grant Hill? He was the man, But, due to injuries, the career wasn't, could have been a little more illustrious than what it was.
Yeah.
Lonnie feels like Zion needs to drop some weight. I don't know, man. I mean, if he's athletic, if he's got the athleticism, if he can carry it, man, I'm all about it. You need that power, yo. You got to be able to contend in that post with especially 2 minutes, okay, especially coming in as a rookie in the league. You want that girth, you want that size, so you can be able to bang with these guys up in here. Yeah. Harry says Atlanta was the biggest winner from the draft.
They have a ton of youth on their team.
Yeah, they do. You know what I mean? And it hasn't been. I don't think it's been announced yet as far as like the rookie of the year. But I'm pretty sure rookie of the year is in the bag for Trae Young. And also I guess following in the same lines with New Orleans, have the potential to have a pretty nice young core as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the big teams of the NBA, the Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets, hell, even like the Boston Celtics, you got some age on all of these squads. You know what I mean? If you want to play to your advantage, let these young guys run and gun. They might not be able to keep up with them.
NBA is going to be fun to see for the next few years. Watch
Absolutely.
Zion develop.
Lonnie says Zion will sell the first 20 games, but if the record is too shabby, it'll drop off, depending on if he goes on that Rookie of the Year run. I don't know. I mean, I have belief that he could put up them numbers. You know what I mean? Them Rookie of the Year numbers. Okay, all right. Who was the dude that was in the running with Trae Young? What was it? No. Is it the Joker from Denver that was or Vujicic?
I have no idea.
Oh man, I'm gonna look that up offline. But he is the other guy. He kind of reminds me of a Zion. Zion kind of reminds me of him a little bit. Okay. He played. I believe he played like the power forward center position, which I believe is what Zion will be doing. What's number 5's name on Phoenix? Zion Art. Luca, yes, thank you, Harry, appreciate that. Doncic, yes, Luca, yes, that's who Zion kind of reminds me of, and I think he could put up the same type of numbers, for real. What's number 5's name on Phoenix? Zion Art weighs him about 20 pounds. He needs to drop like 20. I don't know, man. He gonna be down there in that 504 eating them beignets and all that gumbo. We're gonna break. Alright, you guys, when we come back, we got the guests in the building, so we're going to chop it up with them. Don't go anywhere. They're a lot of fun. Just a bit outside. Number 5 on Phoenix. Let's look that up. Alright, let's keep going.
First they love you, then desert you. Leave with a plate full with no spoon. Ain't no space, I can't escape negativity. I got used to the taste. I've been bad, burned and fucked over. But remain strong through the past over. Kicking haters out of the way like mass over. Roll up, sip something, let it pass over. Who would I be? It ain't the man to me that let the next man take advantage of me. When that storm come, no pan I see. Get with it, not without it, then you'll see. I beat the haters, they know I'm greater. That's why they buzzing for the elevator. But I can't save you, the weed too loud on the pedal stool. Don't carry favors, always got your hand out demanding favors. When I just looked out, now you need more paper. I can't breathe, give me 3 feet. I never let y'all be the death of me. When my patience run thin, yeah, nigga OT. Cause they wanna see me down like I'm an NCT. 6 words, get the fuck away from me. Say I help you out if you can help yourself. I keep it G till I DIE. Now excuse me while I get back to PC. HOP ain't music sleep. While your third eye always on me. I'm steady green just to feed the team. My boo, she know that I'm king when chasing my dream. These niggas it seems I rip them, trash them, then put on new jeans. Man, see the problem is, man, you know, I keep it 100, man. Yeah, man, like if I got it, then you got it. Yeah, I mean, but if I got it, then I'ma give it. You feel me? But I definitely got you through the ride, man. Let's get it, yo.
I'm really getting tired of ungrateful ass niggas. They really about to turn me to a hateful ass nigga. Like I was never there when you never had figures. Pull triggers for you niggas when you caught up in the trenches. Man, I really don't get it. I don't know what's going on, but I really don't feel it. Niggas really know that I've been there from the beginning. But the more I see niggas side switching, make me wanna bring it closer to the end. And that's why I can't fuck around with these niggas. I'll fuck around with my hoes. Cause niggas acting like bitches and hoes acting like bros. Man, I swear I really don't get it. How people switch up they roles. First it was nothing but love, but nowadays I don't know. It seems like anything goes. Where can I go? Cause lately fucking with you, I just stand at a fork in the road. It's hurting my soul. When I'm around you, I shouldn't feel like I just stay on my toes. So where do we go from here? Get dough from here? Or are we gonna end it on the road right here? Cause either way, whether it's left or the right on my property, niggas gon' blow round here. Fuck cities up while we do shows round here. Keep our music up while we blow Joe round here. Don't be looking salty if you're not going nowhere. Should've kept it with the move instead of moving over there. Cause I'm getting to the point where I just don't care. Know you're thinking to yourself that it's just not fair. But you made your choice and I won't be taught. Just know ain't no fucking coming back round here. And we shining and grinding. You mad that you ain't at the top and you see what we climbing. Our music is timeless. I thought you would witness the vision, but it's obvious that you blinded. I thought we was brothers. I thought we was fam. But it's plain to see that you don't give a damn. Everything cool when we out selling grams, but now it's a problem. A mic in my hand, man. Dang.
I feel you, my nigga. See, niggas be saying just one way of life when there's billions of possibilities that happen on a day-to-day basis. Don't judge us cause you ain't where you supposed to be at in life. Instead of envy or try and bring niggas to your level, strive for better from yourself, not the people around you, man. Pay attention, wake up.
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway. So why not turn that shit into something? Be a man of everything you say. This shit bigger than me, man. Like yeah, I'm good and all that, but you know what I mean? I ain't shit without y'all. So no matter what you up, you gotta go hard. Don't matter. Keep You imagine how I really having nothing is. Stomach growling, you ain't got no food in the fridge. Surviving on a jail diet of water and bread. No father figure, that's cause my father dead. Mom's bringing different niggas in and out the crib. No money, so you seen it's less than all your friends. But it a joke because your mother was a crackhead. Older sister hoeing off, giving all the homies head. I could wait for your response, but they love to hear me talk, so I just wait for the applause. I always knew that I was great, I got them haters so appalled. I'ma make it out the darkness, and my word is my bond. Delivering these bars while I'm gripping on my balls. Jealous niggas hate to see you succeed, so fuck them all. I'm the master of my destiny, nigga, you not in charge. You either on your grind or in the way, so get lost. Be a man of everything you say you stand for. Lead your people by example, being hands-on. If you're back against the wall, to get your mash on. Fix your vision on the future like it's fast forward. The world is yours in due time, ain't gotta ask for it. I'm from the school of hard knocks, I took a crash course. Shit be stressful, my nigga, that's why I'm getting high. But that's life, and it's the code that I live by. And you know how it is, where we at, nigga. They say money can't buy happiness, but I be happy as a bitch when I can have dinner. Learn from your losses or you end up like the last nigga. I fall off, I bounce back, I really come from the dirt. But if you wanna make it happen, gotta put in the work.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement.
Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous.
You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Now listen to BeExposedRadio.com. Check out this fire flashback.
We need to relearn what it is to be these bosses and how we conduct ourselves as business-minded individuals and just people in general. Yeah. I let my gut, and if I call it gut or God or whatever, I'm led by that energy. I know where it comes from. I know where it's, taking me, and you have to figure out what is important to you, and don't play this game. It's a game that we've learned to play, this chess game, and life is not a chess game. Life is real, bones, flesh, blood, decisions.
Make sure you check out the Artist Exchange Show every Monday and Friday at 2 p.m. only on BeExposedRadio.com.
This is a Poverty ENT exclusive. Next stop, Texaco. Strapped up, you already know. Fuck niggas hate, that's how it goes. Rolls with me, yeah, it's time to go.
Find
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Some Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday, 7 to 9 p.m., Facebook Live, YouTube Live. And as you can see, we've been joined in the studio. It's jam-packed in here.
Yay!
We're going to be talking about the Baltimore Women's Classic Running Festival. Let's get the ladies introduced. We'll just start to my left here.
Hi, I'm Megan Murphy. Karen Whittington. And Kara Whittington.
And outsiders, we also have someone calling in all the way from Utah. Please introduce yourself.
Natalie Berger. Hi.
All right. If you'd like, go for it.
I grew up in Baltimore, but I've lived out here for almost 20 years now, half my life. So, hi.
Well done, well done. All right, Mark. So, actually, why don't we give the ladies, each one of our panel members here, an opportunity to give a little background about themselves.
Okay.
Let's start with you, Kara.
Okay. Me, I'm a runner, born and raised in Baltimore. I run all throughout the city, so if you see me, feel like you've seen me. I think I've seen her on the street. It was probably me. It was a Saturday, Sunday, definitely. This year, I did coach for the Baltimore Women's Classic 5K. Coach every year. Had a great time doing it. I'm also a full marathon coach and a half marathon coach and ultra marathoner. And running is just my life right now.
Dig it. All right.
Hi, I'm Karen. I'm this one's mother.
This one, wow.
This one here. I am a part-time runner, and I run for my health, and I run just because I like to do it. And I also help in the Baltimore Women's Classic. I coach the beginner runners group.
I have been running for about 9 years after I had my son, and it started as doing something for myself and became sort of a mental health therapy. So I do it as often as I can for as long as I can.
Dig it, dig it. All right, so outsiders, all of these ladies that you see in front of you, participated in the Baltimore Women's Classic this weekend in some capacity or another, either running and or coaching. Ladies, why don't you give some of our viewers and our listeners a little bit of background about, what the Baltimore Women's Classic is and, its significance in the city of Baltimore.
So one of the oldest races, it was known as the Ladies Equitable, and BWC evolved from that. It's one of the largest women-only races in the country. One of the nice things about it is that there has been a training program alongside it for years. It makes it approachable for women who have not even been able to walk around the block to achieve a 5K distance. And then people that are already running 5Ks to go ahead and conquer their goals or crush whatever PR they have. So it's always been a really great race for the city. It allows people from all backgrounds to join up, and it's pretty affordable, so it's approachable for a lot of people.
Okay, now I know, and I'm pretty sure just about all of you have participated in the Baltimore Running Festival that's in the fall. Usually takes place in October. How does that differ with the Baltimore Women's Classic, or in other words, what makes this event so special?
I think it's the women's only aspect of it. Men can run 5Ks, that's great. Sometimes at first, maybe doing with men might not be so comfortable for you. I just feel like this race has a lot of extra care and attention to detail placed into it that you don't get into any other race. Example, hand washing stations. Okay. So you got the spotted pots. That's nice. Okay, we'll be washing our hands.
Right, running water.
Right, with running water and soap and paper towels. That's nice. You finish, you get a cold towel. there's watermelon, there's roses. You know, it's just a celebration. It's definitely very powerful. You'll see, you know, I believe there's health at every size. So in the front of the pack, you can see the person where you're like, okay, all right, she's doing it. All ages. You know, I got a chance to meet the Grandmaster. Paula, she's awesome. She crushed it. 22 minutes.
Really?
At age 52. Yep. So when you get to a certain age, at Master's 40 plus, Grandmaster is 50 plus and on up, and she was just amazing. And I also saw a double leg amputee. Yes. Out there in the front.
Are you serious?
In the front.
Wow,
Yes.
that's impressive. And I guess I would have to say, you know, very inspirational as well.
It's very inspirational. All about girl power.
In the past, too, we had Catherine Switzer as a guest, too. She was the first woman to run the Boston Marathon. She ran as Kate Switzer, undecoded as a female, and was pushed off the course and attempted to be dragged off course. So she was so inspired by the Ladies Equitable, by BWC. She came a couple of years ago. And women are inspired every year that come to this race, whether they are cheering or they are coming with a friend or they don't believe they can do it. You can see it, you can feel it, it's palatable, the sense of accomplishment and the sense of camaraderie amongst women.
Yeah, and then there's always support. Everybody's cheering for everybody. Everybody's saying, come on, girl, we can do it. Yep. This is it, 1 mile. One more mile. We can do it. And it's just, you know, it's just that spirit.
All right, well, Miss Karen, was this your first time participating in the BWC?
No, I've done the BWC, I think about five times, maybe more. This is the third year that I've done the coaching part. And I love my group. It's the beginner runners. They are so enthusiastic, you know, and it's just to see them flower and progress and just, you know, crush it. It fills my heart.
Absolutely. So Kara, I noticed that you said you were coaching this year. You didn't actually participate in the race. What was it like for you to be on the other side?
Oh, I was excited. I was excited. Early day. You know, I tell my runners, lay out your flat runner. You know, I think it's flat. Is it Flat Stanley? That's the book. You know, lay out your flat runner. Yeah. You know, I had my flat Carol laid out from top to bottom. She has a hat. She has the sunglasses. She has a sunscreen. You know, so I did that on Thursday. And the race was on Sunday. I was ready. I was excited. The race starts at 8. I was up at 5. You know, I had my little blue box. I lost my voice. I was screaming so loud. I think I was more excited than the runners. You know, I was at mile 2, you know, and then again, like closer to the finish, I'm like, we're almost there. We are almost there. Like, we did it. We did it.
And what's the name of your group, and I guess who are you affiliated with?
Well, that's a good question. I coach one-on-one for This Run Life, which is my company. I also coach for Charm City Run. They're the ones who host that Baltimore Women's Classic. I also coach for Number One Fitness, which is a new local, very affordable gym on North Avenue and Howard Street.
Nice, nice. So how many of your runners participated yesterday?
BWC, I had 45 ladies this year. Wow. 45 ladies. It keeps growing and growing and growing. Yeah, I was just like, oh my gosh, look at all of you.
That's awesome.
And they showed up 6 weeks without fail. You know, every Monday. We say never miss a Monday.
Fantastic, fantastic. Andre, how much time we got left? Looks like we got less than a minute. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to cut to commercial. When we come back, we'll have more time with these lovely ladies. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
My name is Ruth Rusi. I'm a retired teacher. I'm 91 years old, and this is how I live united. I say retired, but not really. Once a week, I read books to children as part of United Way's education program. Reading to a child creates links between language and literacy. It creates a bond between grown-up and child. And believe it or not, it prepares them for a better academic future. Oh, we read about frogs and flies and pigs with wings, all sorts of juicy stuff. It's a joy to watch all those little faces. I figure I have the time and they have the need. And I've always believed that if we're not here to help each other, then what are we here for really? My name is Ruth Rusey. I help kids prepare to succeed in school. So I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
My name is Meera Batra. I have been in this country 32 years, and this is how I live united. America has always been the land of promise, and in my community many families have come for a better life. Coming from another culture myself, I know the desire to become part of a community, to feel at home and to gain the tools for our children and families to succeed. So I advocate for these families with United Way. United Way empowers them to look beyond their histories and to see what opportunities are available. We help them get involved with their kids' schools, network within the community, and when we do, we unite them. We make the community stronger. What I do is something I wish someone had done for me, and I am so grateful I am able to. My name is Meera Batra. I help families see opportunities and succeed. I don't just wear the shirt, I live it.
Give, advocate, volunteer, Live United. Go to liveunited.org. Brought to you by United Way and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. With millions of YouTube views, shares, Instagram likes, followers, and fans across the globe. But what do all these amazing pets have in common? Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a shelter or adoptable pets near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard? Well, that's entirely up to you. Visit theshelterpetproject.org and hear more about Hamilton the Pug, Toast, and Keyboard Cat's amazing adoption stories. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Your perfect pet is just a click away at
Bit Outside Crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You want to start off?
I think I'll get it out of the way on a who's not.
Okay, do it.
The Orioles.
Right.
They got swept by the Royals. They lost 4 in a row, and the last 5 games have all been decided by 1 run.
Mm-hmm.
The game before, or the last game that they lost before the Royals was the Nationals, and it was Weeders, of course, one with a home run.
Hit the home run.
Right. They were going into that National series. It seemed like they were doing so well, and they just crapped out. They got that game postponed, so who knows when they're going to replay that or play that game.
Mm-hmm.
That's my first not for the night.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and weigh in on my who's not, and I'm going to talk about the San Diego Padres.
The Padres. That's okay. You just took my answer.
They're in last place in the NL West. They've lost 8 of their last 10. Their run differential is a negative 65, which is just horrible. So when you have, well, let me just talk about run differential a little bit. It's kind of like the
how much you're winning or losing your games by, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. It's like the margin of victory, kind of.
Right.
So when you're in a negative number, that means that you're.
Then your average game you're losing
by a whole lot.
Right.
I mean, a number like negative 65, this early in the season is pretty rough.
That's
and
horrible.
The pitching numbers pretty much support this stat right here. I mean, the team ERA is 4.70, which is 26th in the league. They have 126 walks allowed. They acquired Jared Weaver in the offseason, and he really has not panned out. He's off to one of the worst starts in any of the pitchers in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
He's 0-4 with a 6.05 ERA. In May alone, he already has 12 earned runs. 12 earned runs in May. And, another one of their pitchers, Clayton Richard, he's 2-4 with a 4.34 ERA. And, in May, he has 6 earned runs and 12 innings pitched. So they're not pitching well. And on top of that, they are also not batting well.
Right. But it kind of sucks because Manuel Margot is doing pretty good. His the past few at bats, his last.
Join the Just a Bit Outside Crew every Monday, 8 to 10 p.m. on BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back. Just a bit outside radio show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday. If you're watching us live, hit that share the link, share the love button. We like to get views and get people involved. We got an update on the College World Series. Michigan's up 4-0.
It is.
There you go.
In the driver's seat.
So let's switch it over to Natalie, our phone guest. I understand you're involved in extended races, much longer races.
Yes, I am.
What kind of distances are we talking about?
What distances are we talking here, Nat?
So I typically do anything from 50K to 100 miles is where I top out.
And I got to tell you, I've been following you, as you know, on social media for quite some time. And, the first time I saw you, make a post about, I think it was like a 50K-er that you did, I literally asked myself, like, what drives a person to that level? And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people out there that are wondering the same type of thing. Like, that is just so, impressive. That type of run takes a lot of, commitment, dedication. What made you get into these extended races, if you will?
Well, I started running just for fitness after having children, frankly. And then I got that runner's high. I was like, this is pretty awesome to get that sort of sense of independence, notion you can go anywhere on foot if you want to. And I ran some road marathons, and I was like, well, what do you do next? And I just wanted more, because if you know me at all, just my personality, I don't do anything super complicated. And then I met my friend Cheryl Meltzer, whose husband is kind of an elite, or he definitely is an elite athlete. And we started running together, and I said, what do you do next? And she said, well, you get on trails and you run far and as long as you can. So I decided that's what I was going to try to do. And I don't know, I guess I just really found my spot there. I'm not like a fast runner. I'm listening to you ladies talking about 5Ks in 22 minutes, and I've been doing endurance runs for so long that even on the road, I have a hard time getting under 10 miles. And I trained myself to be able to go for 30 plus hours in 100-mile distances. And it's so I don't know, it's like this sort of self-exploration and almost spiritual, if you will. I'm a total emotional runner, and I don't know, that's just been my thing, and it's kept me content for the last 8 years, so I keep doing it.
Yeah, I believe you have you have a family, you have 2 little girls, correct?
I do, and when I started training for my first 50 mile, I had an infant and a 4-year-old, and I was doing 60-mile weeks, and I was getting injured. I was getting stress fracture after stress fracture, and I said, well, this isn't working, so I totally cut back my mileage and started just doing harder, shorter type runs. But yeah, no, I have a family, and I'm mostly a stay-at-home mom. I work part-time, but yeah.
So when you first decided to get into, to accomplish this, what did your family and friends say?
They kind of tilted their head and were like, why? I think my family still is like, what are you doing? But I found my tribe, really, as far as friends go. I found these like-minded women that really got I'm not sure I even got it until I actually went out and did it, you know?
Dig it. Dig it. Well, listen, Natalie, I want you to hold the line, and ladies, please don't go anywhere. Stay with us just a little bit longer. You guys, when we come back, we're going to continue to chop it up with these runners here. Awesome ladies. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside.
Tired of lane, I'm exhausted. Poppin' Zanny's ass, sipping out the faucet. I'm confused, don't know what I'm doing. Wait, what I'm doing? Got me going, where the f I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Wait, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going? Out of space, where I'm going? I'll be up in the way. I'll be up in the way.
Get out, yeah. So my emotions leaning, I've been out, yeah. Never worry about me, I've been chillin'. Can't do this no more, I'm in my feelings. Can't put your business all out in the open. Can't fix a heart that's already been broken. You changed my ways, I'm already hopeless. I take my time, I figure it out, girl, you know you are.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to today's graduation ceremony. Students, when you hear the reason or reasons for your absences throughout the years, please exit the auditorium without your high school diploma. Once you've exited, remove your cap and gown and proceed into the unknown.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
I shout them out. Are we live now?
They picked the microphones, just picked up.
Cheers!
Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show at BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday. Hey, DJ Delight, he's been out there vacationing. Hopefully, when he's out there relaxing, he's thinking of some new tunes for us. He's supposed to have been in the laboratory for a little while, but we appreciate Mike for the music that he provides us. Vanderbilt is not going down. It's 4-2 now. They're coming back.
Ooh, I hope they can hang on. How we doing? I hope they can hang on by the time we get home, man. 'Cause I'd like to see the end of that.
For sure.
That's got the makings of a nail biter, you know, walk-offer, if you will.
Oh, okay. I thought they scored again. No.
Oh.
So let's get back to the ladies here. We were talking about the different races. Nat doing the extended races. For the ladies in the studio, what's your training regimen like as you prepare for the races that you do?
Let's start with Megan.
So for me, the number one thing is to make sure that I have great shoes that are not worn down, because I will start training terribly and I will be injured, and that will not go well. And to treat my body kindly. So get plenty of rest, drink tons of water, eat all of the foods that I want to eat, but make sure I do it in a balanced way.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm fueling
I
myself.
love that.
Oh yeah, I eat. All about the food. So doing all of that, and then sticking to not just running, but also I really love doing yoga for strength, because you can't do any one thing all the time. You will end up being unsuccessful in any goal, I think. So cross training or bringing some other thing into my life is crucial, because I will burn out really fast.
Cool.
Yeah, that's good.
Miss Karen?
I follow pretty much the same thing. I do a lot of some cross training. I do some spin cycle, and just try to do, and a little bit of yoga, and just try to do, not run every day, but maybe run 3 times a week. You know, stay with 3 times a week. Make sure you get some rest, and try to do it. I like to run early in the morning. Some people like to run late, but I find it best to run early if I can. You know, get that done, and also just if you walk 1 or 2 miles, that's also good exercise.
Why do you prefer the morning as opposed to later hours in the day?
I have a little bit more energy in the morning, a little more focused, and I know if I get this done and get it out of the way, then I have the whole rest of the day to do something else.
Okay, Carol, how about you?
For me, it starts with, just like Megan and Karen said, it's all about the rest, getting the sleep, getting the water, hydration. It starts there. I like to make my hard workouts really hard, my easy workouts really easy. I go over quality versus quantity, and I like to run in the evening. So, I don't like to get up early. I like to sleep in. That's part of my rest. And for me in the evening, I don't have nothing else to do but run. So I can just take as long as I want. It's not, I don't have a curfew anymore. Just get out there and do what I have to do, but definitely rest, hydration, when your body's like, slow down. You don't have to go fast all the time. You really don't. I save my speed for, my speed workouts. Any other time I'm doing like heart rate training, make sure my heart rate is at that easy, steady pace.
Speaking of speed and pacing yourself, Nat, for these longer extended races, would you say that your regiment is more so focused on that as opposed to, the actual training of it all? Because, let's face it, when you're doing 50 Ks and 100 milers, you know how to run. You know what I mean? So, how would you say your regiment differs from someone that is doing, say, like a 5 or a 10K?
Well, I do run in the morning, which I agree with half of the ladies, and I would say that my regiment is different because I'm training for endurance.
Exactly.
I'm training for the all-day pace. I'm training for, can I do 20-minute miles up this, slope that's 3,000 feet in 2 miles? So I'm trained to be out there all day and night and all day the next day. But, as far as, cross training, I really wish I liked it. I hate it. I really just like to run. It's But I really, if I have a choice, if I have hours, I want to like go out and run.
So I would say the general consensus here is that you guys pretty much pull from all areas. You don't necessarily focus on cardio, if you will. You know, you do a little core up in there as well.
Yeah, core is important.
If you think about a race or even just a run in general, any sort of a chance at physical exertion, there's a start where you feel great, there's that like high moment where you're feeling like I'm on top of the world, and then there's that suffer point, right? And so it's sort of an analogy for life. So if anything, running a race kind of goes through those stages, and it's really the full body, the full mind training experience to prepare yourself for whichever thought enters your mind or whatever ailment strikes you during that time. It's sort of just getting yourself prepared, mind and body, for it.
Dig it. Let me tell you.
I'm always so impressed by like speedy runners, because I've just been doing this different type of running, which is a lot of power hiking and running and walking, like for so long that I'm just so impressed by like that, by people that can get out and like really train to run fast and quick and like anyway. So
yeah, speed is overrated sometimes. Sometimes.
Mark, I feel like the ladies got the. Are you looking at the feed here?
Oh yeah.
It's kind of popping. My man Fred, I believe Fred's on the West Coast in California. What's going on, brother? Fred says 3 hot, sports-savvy ladies talking sports.
Wow.
Nothing can go wrong here. Let me tell you, Fred. Don't forget the one that's on the phone. You can't see her, but you know she's equally hot.
This is a hot phone right here. It's smoking.
Honestly, this might be the best panel we've had in a long time. No offense to any of my former guests.
Last week's guest host.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Right.
Who was last week's guest host?
We had the AD of IND, Freddie. Shout out to Freddie, and we had a female and strength coach, Erica Suter, and I'm pretty sure they're watching as well because we've been talking about the World Cup and they're big soccer fans.
Right.
So what's up, ladies? Let's see, we got a few minutes left.
Okay.
Natalie, I would love to hear about your first extended run.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Wow. my first actually went really well. My second was a total poop show, but my first went really well. I finished, so that says it went well.
Do you remember which race it was?
Oh yeah, it was at Antelope Island out here in Utah.
Okay.
It was a 50-mile race, and I finished in 11 hours. And
wow, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
How did you feel when you completed that race?
I mean, that's the thing, man. That's why you keep going back, because it's like it's better than any drink or drug I've ever done. Because
wow, I love her, yo.
Am I allowed to say
That's
that?
another.
Look, this is we are not FCC
Right,
regulated.
she has to come to Maryland so we can hang out.
Yeah, we can say all the type of shit that we want to say. Mom, I know you're watching. But yeah.
My husband and kids, my daughter, my youngest, we could barely walk, but she was there. And I got in the car and I was like, holy shit, I just did that. And that was it, man. That was the selling point for me. I never looked back. And I never ever shy away from any distance or race, because what's the worst that can happen? The worst that can happen is you stop or you get sick day, whatever. Any distance, it's all relative. You have to like wrap your brain around it, and then you get it done. And I just think it's so cool. And I'm a fan, obviously.
I can dig it. Now, listen, I gotta tell you, I love how you say you should just put one foot in front of the other.
That's
and
true.
It's simple. I mean, yeah,
No, it's
you just
true.
put one foot in front of the other, and you go do that 50K, and it's nothing.
Yeah, you just gotta put one foot
That's
in front
some
of the other
determin-
for like
hey,
30
outsiders.
hours.
That's some determination for your ass. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, look, I think we're about to, we got this commercial time. Okay, you guys, we're going to go to commercial. I'm going to see if these ladies will stick around just a little bit longer because we're having such a good time with them. You guys don't go anywhere, just a bit outside.
A minute and listen to this flashback of the Black by Demand radio show.
Control. They said she wouldn't, so they didn't know if she had a weapon. So it's just a mess. So yeah, you do have to have these discussions with your children.
You do. And you have to make them aware of that there is an enemy out there. Every time the police pull you over, or every time you have an interaction with the police as a black person, you are at risk of being in front of your enemy. Hopefully, it's not a police officer that wants to demonstrate that he's your enemy, but we all see it's a high probability of that being the case. So if we're not talking to our children do not have the coping mechanisms to deal with these type of intense situations. What they're going to do is what most of us do as black people, me and anyone else, which is become emotional. And that is the trigger point for the police. They know that black people are emotional people. So when they arrive on the scene, they are purposely trying to say and do things to you to get your emotions up, right? And then once they get your emotions up, then it's like, oh, that's what we needed. Now we're going to kick your ass. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. You know, so I'm saying we need to have these discussions with our children, you know, and make them understand in this day and age, and it's every day and age really, but we'll just say this day and age for the sake of it being so prevalent on social media, like you have to understand what you're getting yourself into. And I think a lot of us as black people are just scared to still tell our children that there are a group of people out here that are your enemies.
Join us every Monday at 12 noon for Black by Demand radio show, only on BeExposedRadio.com.
White keys only have this bitch jumping.
Okay. If I sit around, hold up. Look. If I sit around, hold up. Yeah. Rebel rap. Let's do it.
If I sit around, I'ma smoke some more. Wasn't even thinking about smoke before, but I'm in my head, I'm in the bed. Don't know who I am, like I'm wearing a mask. Work them old, tell them where the cash. If you wear the cash, tell them where the cash. You playing for you, gon' run it back. I make promises, but I promise that. Don't promise me, cause I ain't into that. Fell in love with that and got hurt from that. Now it's all over and the curtains back. Can't see you not noticing that. I'm letting it go, it ain't holding me back. Yeah, I'm on dice, but ain't come for the crack. Drinking with uncle, we only do jack. How I'm alive, I thank God for that. Praying about it, things getting better. Open it up with my name on the letter. Why you crazy about it? Saying whatever, you shy to be you. You know you gotta be you. Sometimes I need privacy too. Yeah, you know I ride. You know I ride. And you know you ride for me too. Yeah, you know I. Look, you like getting that.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Yeah, we can share. Alright, we're about to go back live. Everybody listen for more.
Got all the eyes. Welcome back, Just a Bit Outside radio show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday. Facebook Live, YouTube. Check us out wherever podcasts are. Podcasts? Is that what I said?
Yeah.
Podcasts.
Podcasts.
You really wanted the sour beer too.
Let me ask you a quick question. Let's go just a bit outside real fast.
I already got
Mark,
it.
how do you feel sitting in the room with all of this estrogen right now?
I'm used to it. All
Feeling good, feeling great, brother. All right, we're going to continue to interview you guys with these awesome ladies that we had here with us tonight. Mark, you want to go ahead?
Sure thing. During the break, we were talking a little bit about what you carry. So, Nat, when you're on these long ultra races, you carry a pack with you. What kind of things do you carry with you?
I use two different packs. I use Solomon and I use alternate directions depending on the distance and how I'm feeling that day. But I carry gels. You can get like REI or, I really like Carboom and EFS, which is an Ultra Fire product. I carry lots of bacon.
Bacon.
You all need to know this secret of mine. So when I'm running long distances, I flour the bacon and then I bake it. And you know what it does? It seals in all this grease and salt and calories, which is what you kind of want, at least with long distances. So I carry that, and I carry chicken nuggets from Wendy's. I carry.
This is your race,
pink lemonade.
See, you need to start running so you can do the whatever you want.
All right, now let's get back to the chicken nuggets. Now let me tell you something that about 3 years ago, right? I hiked the Grand Canyon, right? So I went down to Skeleton Point, right, and then I came back up. Now when I was when I did this particular hike, now the Grand Canyon, you got to deal with the elevation. The further you go down, the hotter it gets. I'm gonna tell you, I had 2 chicken tenders with me. Okay,
that's all.
Wait a minute now.
That sounds like a tease.
This is my thing about the chicken tenders, though. Okay, so I hiked the joint, and clearly I had no idea what I was doing or what the impact this hike was going to have on my body, right? So, I hiked down. First of all, I had a gallon, like a legit serious gallon of water with a handle.
It's heavy.
Oh my.
Yes,
Yeah.
heavy.
Oh my God. It was the worst thing ever. Okay. So now I'm ready to I'm ready to ascend back to the top, right? So I'm on my last leg already. I'm at Skeleton Point like, Lord Jesus, what the hell? How am I going to get back? So I'm thinking, okay, I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm going to be like the professionals and everything. I need some protein. I need some. Right? So I smashed the 2 chicken tenders. Okay?
And they were awesome, right?
Man, that shit slowed me down so bad, yo. After I ate the chicken tenders, I don't know. I don't know if some itis had set in or something like that. But, I was stopping every 5 minutes. The donkey caravans were going past me and everything. You know what I mean? Like, and I got to tell you, even though I had gotten down to like this half jug of water, which I swear to God I will never do again in my life. I don't even know what the hell I was thinking. Man, just everything in me just felt so heavy. You know what I mean? So when I hear you ladies talking about bacon and talking about chicken nuggets and everything, I mean that's just fascinating to me. And I think
This is what I mean. It's a full-on science experiment with your body when you're doing these long distances in altitude, like hiking up. I mean, I'm telling you, you're basically like in a science lab. Like, what was that science teacher saying at first? I can't remember because I didn't.
Miss Sloop,
but
Wanda Sloop.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And listen. And I think Megan has a bacon story as well. We were talking offline.
Yeah, when I was doing that, per Natalie's recommendation, when I was running my 50-mile race, she advised me to make a whole pound of bacon.
What was that?
The Stone Mill 50-miler in Montgomery County, Maryland, and I made that pound of bacon, and I was really happy at about 35 to have it, and I remember vividly turning the plastic bag inside out and just shaking it around into my mouth because it was much needed at that stage. So.
I mean, go figure. Outside is the key to endurance, and the key to staying in and running is bacon and Nick Nuggets, man. Right. I'm trying to tell you. If that ain't the life, I don't know what is.
Yes.
So, you know, all of you ladies, I mean, you're not these type of runners that just run races every once in a while. You know, I follow all of you. I've been following you all for years. This was the reason why I've had you here tonight. I'm pretty sure at some point in your runner's career, you've had, you know, some pretty great moments, some pretty fun moments, some pretty horrible moments. If any of you would like to share any funny stories with us or any grueling stories, you know, we'd love to hear them now. Anybody want to go first?
Funny story? I have a, I mean, I've seen it all. I've seen bloody nipples.
Oh, wait a minute, stop. Time out.
I'm not my
Flag on the plate right now.
Me.
Okay.
No. Men tend to get
red streaks.
Yeah. Men tend to get bloody nipples. Yeah, they have
is
to have.
Is that a runner's term or are you legit talking about
that's a real thing. Yeah, nipple. Yeah, the chafing from the shirt. Yeah. But they make nipple covers for men. They make nipple covers for men. Yeah, we've seen.
Okay, serious question.
Okay.
Can we please get some pasties for Mark?
I'll bring them.
Tassels and everything.
Sparkly ones.
What about you, Nat? I mean, you be basically out there for half your life running. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've had some pretty wild and amazing things happen to you.
I mean, yeah, exactly what you just said. When you're out there for that long, you have a lot of time for like crazy shit to happen. But actually, you know, like there's chasing in ungodly areas. There's like moose and cougars and porcupine, which are actually really fun to see. I've been the Caxton Hornet. I've done a race in Wyoming where I've been in knee-deep mud for 70 plus miles 2 years in a row.
Oh my gosh! When I did the what was it? The North Face Endurance Challenge.
Oh, that was a run.
It rained so hard. Before we even got to mile 1, people were losing shoes.
Are you serious?
It was, yes, you would run, you hear like, whoop, shoes coming off. Yeah. It's the suction.
Was that in DC? Or
yes, that was DC.
Yeah.
Okay. The Algonquin Park.
I did one of those here. I did one of those
Woo!
here for the North Face.
Yes.
But like, I honestly think like hallucinations are pretty wild. Like, I mean, you know, I don't want to say free trip. It sounds cliche, but it's pretty crazy when you're out there. You have headlamps on and shadows. And I've seen some things, man, that like weren't there, and I thought they were. But they're kind of wild. I think. Last year I was running the Wasatch 100, which is a super old and famous race here in Utah. And I was at like mile 75, and I was having a super horrible stretch. I was with my friend and Pacer, Betsy, and I was like whining and crying and like just being a real pain in the ass. And I was like, it's so hot, like I can't do this, I'm not gonna finish. Like something I don't really do. I'm usually pretty positive. But all of a sudden, like, it was full sun, and it just started raining. And it didn't rain for very long, like a couple minutes, and enough to like get relief from the heat. And then it stopped, and I ate some food, and I like chilled out. And,
Bacon.
You know, and this is gonna sound kind of hokey, but I was like, I thanked my mom in heaven for the rain, and I finished the stupid race, and I was like, you know, any given day, like these crazy things can happen. So, like some funny things happen all the time because I'm kind of hysterical if you haven't gotten that yet. But mostly like things happen when you're out there. Like you just have for 30 some hours. But that was one of these things that have stuck with me for so long because like we don't get rain all summer long. And then as I'm like about to combust internally, in flames, it starts to rain. But you know, I think that's, I don't know, I call that kind of strange.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, you guys. Outside of when we come back, we're going to wrap up the interview with these lovely ladies. Right. So don't go anywhere. Just a bit outside. I'm going to try to finish this beer.
All right. Good luck. How much you got left?
A little bit less than half.
What?
You're really.
No, your stories are awesome.
Yeah. I'm incorporating.
We're rewarding you for something you already do, listening to us. It's Radio Loyalty, and it's an easy way for you to get free stuff. All you do is sign up. Go ahead and click the banner now. You'll earn points as you listen. Points you can trade in for great products and services in the Radio Loyalty store. You can earn even more points when you share your favorite station with friends on Facebook and Twitter. Radio Loyalty. It's free to sign up, so click the banner to join now.
Exchange Radio Show every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m., every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live on BeExposedRadio.com.
I was meeting with a friend yesterday, and I've gotten to the point where don't ask me a question because the truth is going to come out. And
exactly.
Just don't do it.
If you ain't looking for the truth, don't come to me.
Don't do it because I can't hold my tongue. And she wants to be this stylist, boutique, but you're not doing anything in that nature, and I can't take you seriously if you're not doing those things. And I understood why people didn't take me seriously because I found myself in somebody else's lane. I was good at what I was doing and what I wanted to be, but I wasn't doing it for me. So how can I ask you to take me seriously if I'm living in somebody else's shoes?
And nobody can do what you do, and I think that that's a big problem that people face now. Like, you see what somebody else is doing and you want to do that when that's not your lane.
That's not your lane.
That's not what you're supposed to be doing.
But it's popular, it's getting that person money, it's getting that person applause. Oh, I want applause. I want money. Let me stand over here behind them.
And then a lot of times people aren't honest with themselves either. Like, I was thinking earlier today, I've been woke for almost 2 days, so so you get honesty, yes. And I was thinking, like, you know,
The Artist Exchange Radio Show.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
About to go back online. Hold up.
October 19th.
Welcome back to Spit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thank you for joining us each and every Monday. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, and we're sitting here talking about running, which is obviously something I don't partake in much.
Why would you say that?
I run them beers.
No.
You have your bacon.
There's health at every size. Health at every size.
Yes, there is. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna keep going with the interview. Where did we leave off? Like,
we talking about gear.
We were talking about
running. Talking about gear.
Where do you want to run? Where do you like to run?
What's coming up?
Okay. All right. Well, how about this? Let's give some of our viewers and some of our listeners an idea of some of your favorite trails. If there's any areas that you frequent, especially you, Nat. I know you think that you're talking a whole lot, but you know, we're here on the East Coast, if you will. You're all the way there out west. It's like two totally different habitats and environments, if you will. So I'd like to give everybody a good idea of both spectrums, if you will. Megan, we're gonna start off with Megan, and I can tell you guys, I'm gonna give her an opportunity to put out her social media, but I mean, this girl runs all over Baltimore. I follow the pictures. I mean, gorgeous. I mean, I've been born and raised here, and some of the pictures I'm like, where the hell is she at? And why do I not know this area?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So, Meg, let's start with you, honey.
So that's one of the reasons why I like running too, because I've been in Northeast Baltimore my whole life, and I've gotten to see such a different part of it. So it's wonderful. For me, home running is Herring Run Park, through Lake Montebello, through Hamilton, those neighborhoods. I love doing that. But if I want to get into the woods or on trails, I really love to start where Delaney Valley Road and Seminary meet. There is a trailhead there that runs along the back side of the Loch Raven Reservoir that is beautiful. And if you want some elevation, Patapsco State Park has some really good elevation for people that want to try to train for some serious climbing. So those are some of my favorite places around town.
Okay, Miss Karen, how about you, hon?
Usually Loch Raven on Saturdays. You can get in a long run. You go out Loch Raven. And
Loch Raven, they close the street.
Yeah.
On Saturdays, it's between 10 a.m. and 9 a.m.
I think it's like 9 to
Yeah,
all
right.
day.
9. It's like 9 to 5. The street's closed. You can just have at it at Loch Raven.
Providence, or no, beyond Providence,
yeah.
Morgan Mill. From
Really?
Yep, the street is closed.
Say that again for some of our local outsiders who might, because I did not know that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's Morgan Mill at Loch Raven.
Yeah. Right.
And then it goes all the way over to Cromwell.
Cromwell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a nice stretch.
It is a nice stretch.
You get a lot of miles in there.
And then you have, and people fish. So,
Okay.
you know, if you want to come up and do some fishing.
Dig it.
Running and fishing.
Nice. Okay, how about you, Kara?
I mean, we can talk about traditional trails.
Sure. Give us the whole 9.
Lake Roland in the city, right off of 83. You know, right off of 83, right off of Falls Road. Lake Roland, you get some good miles there. There's flat trail. There's a little bit of elevation. There's a little kind of beachy area. You can bring your dog, and the dog can swim if you like that. Gunpowder.
Okay.
Because Gunpowder has some good elevation, and the falls is a good place. Flat trails, BWI Trail, which connects to B&A Trail.
Yes.
Yeah, BWI connects to B&A because BWI is a loop about 10-ish miles, and then you can take that to B&A.
They got the observation park out there.
Yeah,
too.
where you can watch the planes if you like that. There's a snowball truck out there Saturdays and Sundays. Definitely, really good snowballs. And then BWI, you can take B&A Trail from Glen Burnie all the way to Annapolis.
Nice.
And back. And those are you know, kind of road. Yeah, so it's not you know, I think anybody can handle that.
Right. Yeah.
You know, and there's places to stop for restroom and water along the way.
Awesome. Now, Nat, let's get a different type of perspective, a different environment, if you will, because you're all the way out west in Utah. What are some of your favorite trails and why?
Well, obviously, I really like alpine. I really like alpine running, which is why when I'm home in Maryland, I love going Loch Raven. It's pretty much the only trail I've run out there, really, because I've been here for so long. But I love the alpine trails. But honestly, if you're going to make it out this way, southern Utah, the national park, Grand Canyon, I mean, really cool places to be on foot, be it running, hiking, biking, whatever you're into. But personal, like, preference, I really dig, like, the up high mountain running myself.
Awesome.
But yeah, hands down, when I'm home visiting family, I'm at Loch Raven.
That seems like the general consensus here.
Yeah, Loch Raven.
All right, so outsiders take notes. Okay, next question. For those who are watching right now and are sitting at home or listening in their car or whatever and thinking like, man, you know, I've just listened to these ladies, they're awesome stories. I want to get into it now, or, you know, I've been trying to get into it, but I just don't know how. I need a buddy. I need something. What kind of groups are out there for the average rookie runner or for someone who's looking to get their feet wet? I think we should start with Carol on this one, since you do a lot of
There's all
training.
kinds of groups. I recommend running with groups. Run with people who are different than you. Run with people who are faster. Run with people who are slower, old, young, you know, different color than you. You know, run with all kinds of people. It just makes you better. The Pacemakers has a great run. They meet on Saturdays. Shout out to Bob Hilson. And the Pacemakers, two things. Because they make the pace, they're a little faster. And Pacemakers, because I think they're a little more mature. 60s, 70s, 80s.
Seasoned, if you will.
Very seasoned. They do free track workouts Wednesday mornings at Gilman. Definitely shout out to Riot Squad Running. They run Wednesday evenings in front of the train station, Penn Station. They run Sunday mornings. Faster Bastards. They're all over the place if you're looking for speed. They're all over. You know, Mary Miller from I can't remember the name of her. She's a physical therapist. Okay. She has a group that meets. You just gotta look.
Baltimore running.
Yeah.
Baltimore Road Runners.
Baltimore Road Runners.
okay.
Black girls run. Black men run. You don't have to be black. You have to be, black girls run. You don't have to be black. You just have to be, a woman. There's so many people to run with.
Okay.
All inclusive, definitely.
Like running, I've been running with Charm City Run for a couple of years. A lot of approachable groups there at every distance. Kara is a coach for them too. And also for other people who are interested in incorporating running with other things, I've been running with a group called Runners for Justice, and they do runs around the city, promoting businesses and supporting equity in the city. So if you're interested in that, that's another really important group, I think. And those people have all kinds of runners too, so you don't have to be a pro to show up and learn something new too. So
excellent. Okay, we're gonna do.
Can we do one more group?
Yeah, sure. Go
back
for
on
it.
my feet.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
There's
Back
so
on My
many.
Feet.
Back on my feet helps
Great
homeless men get back on their feet and empowers them through running.
Hey, what's better than running for a cause?
I mean, really, there's so many causes.
And they have a lot of great races too. Back on My Feet.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. Now, we're just going to do a round robin. I'd like to start with you, Nat. This is going to be a two-part question. What races do you have coming up? And if you would like to, go ahead and put your social media out there so you can get some more fans and have some people stalk you.
I am on Instagram, Natty Utah, N-A-T-T-Y Utah, and I've got the Youth 100 in the LaSalle Mountains in southern Utah coming up in, a month or so. I have the Wasatch 100 in early September, and I have the Bear 100 at the end of September.
Awesome. Kara, you're on deck.
I am on deck. Okay. My social media is at This Run Life. My website is thisrunlife.com. Facebook, you tag me on Facebook so you can find me there. I'm focused on my runners right now, getting everybody strong for Baltimore Running Festival. My next race we talked about, I am going to do the skydive. Ultra.
Really?
I am going to do the skydive in January. They have a 100, Natalie, if you want to skydive in Florida.
What's it called?
Skydive Ultra. It's in Clewiston, in Florida. Tandem skydive to the start, and then you run. Yeah, it's a loop. It's a 7.2 mile loop. But they have a
I'm hyperventilating right now.
I mean, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I'll do anything 3 times.
I like it.
Okay, Miss Karen, how about you, hon?
I'm going to do the Annapolis 10, and I'm going to do the Philly half rock and roll, and then the Baltimore half.
Okay. Yeah. Megan, what you got, girl?
I'm looking at the Chuck 12 in August, running down Charles Street, and the Baltimore Running Festival. I haven't determined what distance.
Which one?
I'm leaning between the half or the full marathon.
And you usually run with a group of girls during the
Yes, and we all met in training groups and shared misery together. So it's nice. It's nice to have some people. I don't like to run alone. I like to run with company. So.
Yeah, why would you?
And I gotta tell y'all, every Baltimore Running Festival, because I live in the city. I'm not gonna give my exact whereabouts, but I do post up. Me and my dog, we sit up there. We wake up about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. We might have a beer. We might do some other stuff. But we sit up there and we wait for Megan to come down the street. It has become a tradition. I can legit. I swear to God, I've done it for at least the past 4 years, yo.
I saw you my first marathon.
Yeah. It was so crazy because where I was at, the marathon was legit going down the street, and I'm like, oh man, look at all these people. This is awesome. And then you start, like people watching, and I'm sitting out there, I'm chilling, and then I'm looking, and I'm like, that's Megan. And then then it finally sets in, and I'm like, holy shit, Megan! And everybody.
So you got excited. You got excited.
And from then on, every morning I make a point. There was one year where I participated. Obviously, I wasn't there then, but
to make it this year.
Every year, I'm gonna try to. I want to participate this year. But man,
one of the training groups, and then you can tell about how you improve.
You can follow your journey.
See, now I'm getting peer pressure from mom. So now I have to actually do that. Look, Mark's over there like, have another beer, We'll see. Hey man, next time you come back to this side of the states, yo, I'm ready to get you up in here.
Well, Karen
Oh, I know the end of the summer is right around the corner, shorty. Okay, all right, you guys. We're gonna end the interview. And my favorite part of the interview is the Just a Bit Outside Fave 5. For everybody who is new or this is the first time around watching, we give our guests, our panel members, a topic, and they give their Fave 5 on the topic. And you know, Mark and I, we always talk about music. This is like one of the staples of our show. You know, it's like lifeblood, if you will. So. We'll start with Miss Karen. What 5 artists do you like to listen to when you are out training or running a race?
Right now I'm into Zap Mama.
Really?
Yeah.
Dig it.
I know. I'm doing a little old school now, like some Donny Hathaway.
Okay.
A little War. I know, get you going. And look, of course, some James Brown.
Okay.
Got to have some James Brown.
All right. Okay. All right, Nat, how about you? And let me tell y'all something. Wait a minute, hold on. Before you even respond, another little fun fact about Nat. Okay. She is like the mixtape master. Okay? I think it's been at least 1 or 2 times where I've received a package from Utah, and I open the joint up, and it's one of her mixtapes, yo, and I goes in. So I'm anticipating your Fave 5, Nat, because I know your taste and how eclectic it is, yo.
And honestly, like, you know me, you've gotten a CD for me. I'm gonna get just what I do. and it changes frequently. My kids usually tell me what's cool to listen to, but right now I'm listening to like Panic at the Disco.
Okay.
And Imagine Dragons.
Yeah.
I'm for life a Gaga fan. Mike for Panic, because you know why not? And Macklemore. So like, yeah, kind of all over the board there.
Dig it. All right, Meg, you on deck.
So I for months have been all things Lizzo. So Lizzo's just been
Yo. Okay. So
I knew her when she opened up for Sleater Kinney, and I knew then she was going to be amazing.
Yes. Did you catch her last night?
Yes.
Okay, I have not seen her performance, but
she's fabulous.
She rocked. I mean, I saw pictures, and I was just blown away by the pictures.
She did a classically trained flautist.
Yes.
So she's not, and she decided to become a musician. She woke up one day and was like, I'm going to do this, and she put it together, and here she is. So
she was at the Jazz Fest last year,
and
she was playing a flute and twerking at the same time.
Amazing.
Oh man,
yeah, that can get any runner moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that I've been listening to a lot of Florence.
Nice.
Yes. I always listen to Run the Jewels when I'm running, and a little bit of Tribe, kind of weaving that in. I like things with rhythm. I need like good steady rhythm to keep me going. So that's been on my playlist lately.
Okay, Karen, say the best for last, baby.
Yay. Okay. Well, dang, that's pressure, right? I would say the Black Keys.
That's a good one.
They got new. Even their old stuff is good, but the new stuff is really nice. Billie Eilish is so hot right now. Okay. She is so hot right now. Like this.
Beautiful.
Right. Oh my gosh. Yes. Who else? Jack White.
Yeah.
Definitely some Jack White. Taking it a little old school. You said Tribe. I like Tribe. I'll second. We'll have 2 votes. We'll have 2 votes for Tribe. And then Beyonce Homecoming Instant Classic.
Oh,
instant.
Really?
Yes, that's 2 hours of just.
You're right.
The
She's feeling
all of it.
Right.
2 members of the Beehive up in the joint.
I mean,
all hail Queen.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, well look, I think we've held them hostage long enough. This was supposed to be a 45-minute interview, and we just featured these awesome ass ladies the whole entire night. Time flies when you're having fun, homie. That's what happens. So hey man, I think it's time for us to go to commercial break. Y'all just ended perfectly. So listen, ladies, just really quickly, Nat. Ladies, thank you so much for your time, for calling in, for coming in. As I said, we'll wrap offline about possibly you guys coming back, because I think this is a beautiful thing, and a lot of our outsiders enjoyed y'all tonight. So thank you so much, outsiders. Hey, no problem, babe, no problem. Don't go anywhere, because when we come back, Mark and I are gonna wrap this thing up. Just a bit outside.
Tell me you lie, think we should go for another round. Baby, try not to say too much, let your love come down. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by, live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough, show enough, she couldn't get the feels up from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels up from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark, show enough, she couldn't get the feels up from me. We do whatever you like, get the feels up from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels up from me. So let's slide, you and me alone, to find who we really are. Crash into something new. I got that leg banging up the car. Told me you kiss, told me you lie. I think we should go for another round. Baby, I wanna take you, but we gotta cruise so we can lose the crowd. If you wanna rule, there's some rules you gotta live by, live by. Stay true to your cool, make a move, don't wait on nobody else. And if it feels like a melody, sing a song, be my radio. And if you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. I can tell that she can't get enough, show enough, she couldn't get the feels up from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels up from me. Touching hands till we dance in the dark, show enough, she couldn't get the feels up from me. We do whatever you like, get the feels up from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels up from me. You can be my radio. If you follow me there, I'll follow you back. Let the night unfold. That she can't get enough, show enough, show enough. It's so good to keep her hands off me. Shoot it, do it. Oh yeah. Dance till we dance in the dark, show enough, she couldn't get the feels up from me. We do whatever you like, get the feels up from me. Oh no, she couldn't get the feels up from me.
The moment my son saw a redwood tree
It's huge!
is the moment I knew that for him,
You can't even see the top of that thing.
even the sky has no limit.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go. Your moment is out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Be Exposed Radio.
Well, if you made them, take care of them.
Yeah, that's
Period.
the real.
You right.
That's the real deal.
It's period.
Right. And all that old money shouldn't go toward this, money should go to, if the child is with one of the parents 24/7, 7 days a week, you don't even come get your child every day. You come get your child once a month maybe, or once every 3 months.
Right.
You cannot dictate where that money goes, especially if the child ain't calling you about nothing. Now, if the child calling you every week, then you can question about where the child support is going. But if every time you pick up the child, they look nice, they ain't complaining about nothing, why are you worrying about where the money go at?
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Welcome back to Just a Bit Outside Radio Show, BeExposedRadio.com. Thanks for joining us each and every Monday. It's been a great night chopping it up with the ladies, Megan, Karen,
Natalie. Like, yo, we can't thank them enough. You guys don't know how much it took to get all of these ladies in at the same time, calling in. You know, we dealing with time zones and all of that, the schedules. It really was a good look.
I want to give a final score update on the Men's College World Series. Michigan's still up 4-2, and that's in the bottom of the fifth. But I think what everyone really wants is the final update on the beer count status. I don't think I've ever nursed a beer for 2 hours.
I got 2 swallows left, y'all. 2 swallows.
I didn't beat her. Damn.
God, if you're listening, help! All right, you guys, you know how we end this show? Baltimore, spread love, yo. Outsiders, have a great week. See you next Monday. Damn!
Oh,
damn!
Like the one thing you always gotta remember is people gonna try to project their insecurities onto you. But you can't listen to what them niggas saying. You gotta get out here and do your shit regardless. You gonna do what you love for the rest of your life anyway.